On a beautiful sunny morning, a clever crow was soaring high above the trees. As she glided through the air, something shiny caught her eye. She swooped down to investigate and discovered a delicious piece of cheese lying on the ground. Delighted with her find, she quickly snatched up the cheese in her beak and flew up to a tall tree, eager to enjoy her treat in peace. However, the crow wasn't the only one who noticed the cheese. A sly fox, strolling through the forest, looked up and saw the crow perched high on a branch with the cheese in her beak. The fox's mouth watered as he imagined how tasty that cheese would be. He wanted that cheese for himself, but how could he get it from the crow? The fox sat down under the tree and began to think. He knew he couldn't climb the tree or scare the crow into dropping the cheese. But then, a crafty idea popped into his head. What if I flatter the crow? Thought the fox. She might be so pleased with my compliments that she'll forget all about the cheese. And with that, the fox decided to put his plan into action. The fox looked up at the crow and called out in a sweet, smooth voice, "Good morning, beautiful crow. How lovely you look today. Your feathers are so glossy and your eyes so bright. Surely, with a voice as lovely as your appearance, you must be the queen of all the birds." The crow, who was very proud of her shiny feathers and bright eyes, was pleased by the fox's compliments. Flattered by the fox's words, the crow wanted to show off her voice to prove that she truly was the queen of all birds. She opened her beak to sing and cawed loudly, but as soon as she did, the piece of cheese slipped from her beak and tumbled down toward the ground. The crow, realizing too late what had happened, watched in horror as her delicious cheese fell right into the waiting mouth of the fox. The fox quickly snatched up the cheese as it fell and swallowed it in one big gulp. "Thank you, dear crow," the fox said with a grin. "That was the best cheese I've ever had. Your voice may not be as sweet as I imagined, but your generosity is unmatched." The crow was left speechless, realizing how foolish she had been to fall for the fox's tricks. The crow, now empty-beaked and humiliated, realized that the fox had tricked her. She felt foolish for being so easily swayed by flattery and for letting her vanity get the best of her. "I should have known better," she thought sadly. "I lost my cheese because I was too proud." The crow learned an important lesson that day, not to let flattery cloud her judgment. The fox, with his belly full and his plan successfully executed, walked away with a satisfied smirk. "It's always easy to trick those who are too proud," he thought to himself as he disappeared into the forest. The fox knew he would remember this day whenever he needed to outwit another creature in the future. Alone in the tree, the crow took a deep breath and thought about what had happened. She realized that she had learned a valuable lesson. "I won't let myself be tricked again," the crow resolved. "Next time, I'll be more careful and I won't be so easily fooled by sweet words." With that, the crow flew off, a little wiser and more cautious than before. And so, the clever fox taught the crow an important lesson about the dangers of vanity and gullibility. The moral of the story is clear. Be wary of those who flatter you, for they may have hidden intentions. It's important to stay true to yourself and not let pride cloud your judgment. In the end, it's better to be wise than to be vain.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.